I joined the UW sailing team because I had sailed for the past 4 years in high school and I wanted to try competitive college sailing for the first time. And the University of Washington has one of the best college sailing programs on the West Coast, so I figured this would be the best team to join and the best place to really push my sailing.
I really like the community of the UW team because everyone is really kind and really excited about sailing, and we can all be dorks together.
My favorite part of being on the UW sailing team, it's a hard question because there are a lot of answers, but I think I absolutely love being active, having the sailing team be an excuse for me to get outside and get out of the city because I am living in Seattle. And then absolutely the family that has been created, these people that I have to support me through both school and through sailing.
What really surprised me when joining was meeting all of these super different people and discovering just how generous and how kind everyone was. People would offer to help me get to and from practice, answer like every single question I had under the sun about sailing or wind direction or maybe tactics. Everyone was really eager to help me with my homework and to make sure that I was having a good time and I was comfortable.
I was really surprised joining the UW sailing team how much of a family it is and how kind all of these people are. Throughout all of high school, it was very competitive. We were all racing to win. We were all friends, but we were all trying to win. And here at UW, it's the same, but everyone supports each other in academics, in sailing, in social aspects of campus life. It's just a big family, and I'm so glad to be a part of it.
I think that this team has given me a great group of people to spend like a large amount of my time with, which is it's very nice to be able to go and have fun with them on the weekends, and after class it gives me something relaxing to do, and it just gives me a great group of people to be with at college and hopefully to know for the rest of my life.
I have so many great memories. One that stands out in particular is one race I was sailing at Co-Ed Nationals in Virginia. I remember we had a good start. I was very focused the whole race. Things were going well, and we made it to the final windward mark rounding. And we rounded down, and we had a few boat length lead or a gap behind us, maybe 8 boats, and then a huge pack rounded all at about the same time in a big pinwheel. They all fanned out. It was light wind. They were covering us. They were catching up. I didn't have many options because there was a straight downwind in the finish. And I remember our lead of maybe 8 boat lengths going down like 7, 6, 5. We're getting close to the finish. We had about 1 boat length ahead. It was so stressful. We were getting every last bit of speed we could, and we passed the finish line seconds before boats would have started to pass us. And my crew just burst into tears of joy. I looked around and we had finished in 8th out of 18, which to date is the best I've finished at nationals, and it was just such a satisfying feeling to know that our focus and our hard work had paid off and things had all come together for that race.
My favorite sailing memory comes from the Gorge. It was 2 years ago. We were down for Rainier Invite in April, and it was pouring rain all weekend. And I think it was the second day that it was blowing 20 to 30 maybe, gusting 30. And we were having a lot of fun racing, and well, I was. A lot of people were not having such a fun time racing. And there was this one set where I was on shore, I wasn't sailing in that set, and I look up river, and there's just like this black patch of water coming down towards the fleet. And as it hits each boat, they just like boom, boom, boom. Everyone just like falls over. And we all look at each other on land and we're like, shit, they are not gonna be able to sail in this. And then someone comes over from the race committee and is like, we need some volunteers to go out there and sail these boats in. And Connor just looks at me and he's like, you wanna go? And I was like, yeah, I wanna go. And we jump on the power boat and we motor out and jump on the first turtle boat we see, which was abandoned by its previous crew, and right it and sail in a boat with 3 feet of water in gust to 30, and it was the most fun I've had, I think.
That this team rewards people who work hard and come to practice and go to as many regattas as they can and are dedicated. And I think that if I had one bit of advice for future sailors on this team or sailors who are on the team now, it would be to give it your all every practice, try and learn something every day, and just continuously strive for improvement. And I think that will reward you in your sailing, and you'll have a great time doing it.
If I were to tell the people that are currently on the team or the people that will be on the team in the future anything, it's to go to every event that you can, because before you know it, it'll be over, and then you can't go to them anymore, except for Gordon and Bike, because I'm invited to that one.
My vision for the future of Husky Sailing is just to continue what we're doing and to keep doing it well. We have really great team spirit, we're competing well at competitions, and I think it would just be great if we can continue to maintain this trajectory that we have and keep building this great team spirit.
When I look at the team now, I see an atmosphere of competitiveness and camaraderie, and my vision is for that to continue, because I think that's something really great that we have, that we can all have such close ties to each other, yet also bring the competition at every single practice and every regatta we go to. And I think part of my vision for this team is also to reach new levels of competition, not only in the Northwest and the West Coast, but also on a national level. Right now, this team is entirely student run. And part of what makes it difficult is that we fundraise every single dollar on our own in order to be able to compete at out-of-district events and to pay for all the things that we need and all the equipment we need to be a fully functioning competitive team. And as students and as sailors, it's really hard for us to put in the time in addition to improving our sailing to find the money we need to get to the next level. And in order to achieve this vision that we have, we need more resources and more administration to help us to achieve our goals on this team.
I'd say one of the main obstacles that we face right now is that we don't have a permanent long-term coach, which honestly just puts stress on a lot of us student officers to go through the whole running of the team by ourselves. And that's one thing that we're definitely looking forward to in the future, is to get someone who can help us run our program so that we're performing at the level that we'd like to.
I think what makes Husky Sailing so great is that we're a group of dedicated, committed people who do everything ourselves to make this team be successful. And I know I said before that we lack resources and we need help from our community, but I think it's incredible how far we've come to get to where we are based on the work that our team does. And I think I can speak for most people on the team when I say that we put every ounce of time that we have into making this team successful, and I'm really proud of where we are today.